This is flax, also known as linseed. Now, this plant and the seeds that it produces has many different uses. It is a rather important plant. It's used to make textiles such as linen. The seeds and everything have culinary uses, the flax seeds, and it's used to make linseed oil, which is what we are going to be talking about right now. Linseed oil is most commonly used in the carpentry and woodworking industry as a stain, which is kind of just like this last protective finish on the wooden products that are being made. While its use in carpentry and woodworking has declined a little bit, it is still commonly used since it is very safe to use and non-toxic. However, it can also spontaneously combust. That being, light itself on fire without any actual source of ignition, such as sunlight or a match or lighter or something of the sort. Now, when linseed oil comes into contact with oxygen, it performs an oxidation reaction, which is an endothermic reaction, meaning releases energy in the form of heat. Now, when this happens, when the linseed oil is applied as a stain on the wood, that's fine. It's harmless. Most of the heat energy is just dissipated into the atmosphere with little to no effect. Or it just kind of sinks into the wood where it's, again, harmless, not doing anything. The problem comes from the rags or cloths that are used to apply the oil to the wood. Now, when these rags or cloths used to apply the linseed oil are improperly disposed of, that is where the problem starts. Most of the time they're left balled up into these like little lumps, and there's nowhere for the heat of the energy, the exothermic oxidation reaction, there's nowhere for that heat to go. So, when enough energy is produced by this chemical reaction of the linseed oil, then usually it ignites, because cloth itself is flammable and linseed oil is also very flammable and will just light itself on fire. And this isn't an uncommon occurrence. Many people have had their areas damaged, like their shops or even houses, badly damaged by the fire, or in worst cases, burnt entirely down. Now, in the cases of wood shops specifically, you got a lot of flammable shit in there. The dried cured wood, which is used for woodworking, flammable, sawdust, flammable, other stains and varnishes, usually flammable. So this is not a thing that we want happening. So if you're working with linseed oil, make sure you dispose of and store it properly so it doesn't just spontaneously combust.